I'd like to get over to the graduate wing today. That might be a way to get there, if I can turn off the alarm. He's working on something. Maybe he's repairing a fuse. I don't think I should touch anything while the electrician's still here. Those look a lot like the type of cups magicians use. I won't do that while the electrician is watching me, but it looks like this one controls the alarm. Hey, do you like to gamble? I know a really cool game that uses cups and a ball, just like these.
I'm busy.
It will only take a minute. Better than Vegas.
What's the game?
I'll show you. We need 3 cups. This is position number 1, position 2, position 3.
I know this game.
It's not what you think. You're going to hide the ball. You can put it under any one of the cups. You can even move the cups around. I'll turn my back, but in the end, I'll be able to tell you where the ball is.
How can you do that?
We'll see. The only thing is, you have to tell me what positions you're swapping. For example, you can say 1 and 2 if you are switching 1 and 2.
But I can put the ball anywhere.
Yep. Ready to try it? I'll turn my back.
I swap 1 and 3. I swap 1 and 2. I swap 1 and 3. I swap 1 and 3. I swap 1 and 2. I swap 2 and 3.
There it is.
How did you do that?
Luck.
Oh, no. No. You have to tell me how to do it. I could earn a fortune down at the pub.
Giving up my secrets? That will cost you.
What do you want?
You could go downstairs and get me a cup of coffee.
Is that all? Well, I can do that. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Who, me? The sign is lit up. I think the power is still on. There. That should let me into the grad wing without the alarm ringing. Oh, hi, Malik. I was just coming to see you.
Hi, Sam. It's not a good time.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I was just fired.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you probably don't need the money, right?
Of course I need the money. My parents have 6 other kids to feed and educate. I try to take as little from them as possible. I don't know what I'll do now. I'll have to find another job.
Sorry.
Hell. I hated working for that guy.
So why did you sign up for the experiment with Styles?
I'm a huge fan. Styles is why I came to Oxford. Then he quit teaching before I got a chance to take a single class with him. Why doesn't he teach anymore? From what I've seen, he wasn't physically disabled by the accident. And he's sane enough, I think.
He's reachable. He just needs to be pulled out of himself. And for people to quit screwing with his head.
Look, I have to go. See you later.
Bye. Angela? Oh, hi. Is this Angela Mulholland's room?
It is. I'm her roommate, Kelly.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Angela's not here. Is there something I can help you with?
Does Angela have a lot of friends?
Oh, not that I know. I think you're the first one I've ever met.
She doesn't talk about a friend of hers who's really into magic?
No.
Oh. Do all graduate students have roommates?
It depends what you sign up for. I just transferred here. I thought it would be a good way to get to know people.
So, how do you like rooming with Angela?
Fine. Yeah, it's been fine. I'll probably get a room by myself next term. I think it's harder to adjust to living with a stranger when you're more mature.
That's a gorgeous sweater you got on.
Oh, thank you. It's my favourite, actually. My mother made it.
You're kidding.
No, she's quite good. I can't knit a thing myself.
Me neither. That's amazing. I need to get Kelly out of here so I can search this room. Do you have some paper? I think I'll leave a note for Angela.
Sure.
Sorry, can I borrow a pen? By the way, I love your bedspread too.
Do you?
Ink stuck. Oh, crap. I am so sorry.
My sweater!
Listen, run to the bathroom and wash it really well with cold water and soap. It will come out, I swear.
But...
Hurry, before it sets. I hope that comes out. Angela's really into fairies. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Angela's really... So much pink everywhere. I don't get how Kelly stands this. I think that's the island where Angela grew up. Beautiful. I think that's the island where Angela grew up. Beautiful. That must be Angela's father. Interesting looking guy. So Angela's not a natural blonde. Interesting, but hardly a crime. Well, whether or not it's a crime depends on your point of view, I guess. This magazine is old, and well read by the look of it. Obsessed much? Angela looked better as a brunette. Angela enrolled here in September of 2002.
The cold water worked. The ink's gone. I can't believe it.
That's a relief. I was just, looking at this picture.
Oh, that? That's Angela's dad. He owned a pub on the Isle of Mull, but it burnt down a few years ago. He was killed in that fire.
That's awful. I had no idea.
She doesn't like to talk about it.
Weird. I've met several people with horrible losses like that recently.
Did you write that note?
No, I think I know where Angela is, so I'll just run over there.
Well, if I see her first, I'll tell you stop by.
Okay, thanks. See you. I don't know the person who lives in there. That's Malik's room. I don't think there's any point in searching it. That exit heads down to the lobby. Since I'm not supposed to be in the graduate wing, I better not go down that way. Hi.
There you are. Now that coffee's cold as the grave by now.
It's the thought that counts. I guess I owe you something.
That really works.
You saw it for yourself.
Can't wait to try it on me mates. Thanks.
You're welcome. There. A letter from St. Edmund Hall. This welcome letter is dated last month, so Helena really did just start here. Yes, that should be useful. Anyway, I'm sure Helena's got plenty of those. I need to get that box open. I'll have to pick the lock. Oh no, Helena! Addicted to drugs. What a waste. With all that privilege, I just don't get people. I suppose if she needed to support her habits, she might conspire with the illusionist. This definitely puts her back under the microscope. Maybe that's why she's conspiring with Mephistopheles, to get drugs or money to buy them. Damn it. Maybe that's why she's conspiring with Mephistopheles, to get drugs. What's this? A program from 2002 when Helena was in London. Helena was in London in October of 2002. That's close enough to pass by Oxford. I better note that for Styles.
Oh, my! Oh, you about gave me a heart attack, young lady.
Sorry.
Who is this?
Dr. Hellborn, this is Samantha Everett, Dr. Styles' new assistant. Sam, this is Dr. Hellborn.
Assistant? Really?
Yeah, and who are you?
Well, I'll leave you two to get acquainted. I've got work to do. If that had been himself, my goose would have been cooked. Should never have let you talk me into it. Honestly.
I ask again, who are you?
I could have sworn Mrs. Dalton answered that. My name is Simon Hellborn. I'm an old friend of David's. Sounds like you and I have a few things to talk about, Sam.
You put a piece of paper in your pocket as you came out of the lab. Find something interesting in there?
Nothing I'm at liberty to discuss.
So what's behind the door?
The door?
That door.
David's private lab.
And you were in there because...
I can see why you get on with him. I'm looking out for a friend, Sam. Speaking of which, have you noticed David acting unusual lately?
You mean he has behavior that isn't unusual? Are you David's doctor?
No. I offered, but he doesn't want to be treated.
But there's nothing wrong with him, right? Other than the fact that he must have loved his wife very much.
I'd like to show you something. Come here. Sit down on that stool there.
Why?
A brief demonstration. Very good. Now put your hands under the table on your lap. Watch the tabletop.
You're doing the exact same motions on my hand as you're doing on the tabletop.
Just watch.
Ow!
What did you feel?
Nothing, but I just had the impression you were going to smash my hand.
That's the power of association. Because you saw the counter being tapped and stroked, and you felt the identical sensations on your hand, your brain began to link the counter and your hand. We can become associated with anything, an object, a place, or another person. When you become deeply associated with someone and they die, in a way, your brain is saying, "This person is dead. I am this person, so I must be dead too."
And David was that connected with Laura.
David adored Laura. But in his case, the association is compounded by guilt.
Does David feel guilty because he was driving the car the night of the accident?
No. David was thrown from the car. He was perfectly fine. That can be very hard to accept.
Oh, God. He got burnt trying to save Laura?
Do you know that when a fire burns like that, a petrol fire, it's so hot that just getting within 3 feet of it can be like holding your hand in a flame? No sane person can make themselves walk into a fire like that.
But he did, right?
He did everything humanly possible, but to David it will never be enough.
What do you mean by David acting unusual?
For instance, talking to someone who isn't there or seeing things.
David isn't crazy.
No, but he doesn't sleep much, and sleep deprivation can cause hallucinations.
If you're talking about the things happening on campus, they're really happening. I've investigated them myself.
On campus? What things?
What things are you talking about?
I really can't discuss that with you. Confidentiality. So there's nothing you want to tell me?
No, I shouldn't reveal what I've learned as David's assistant.
Very well. Goodbye, Sam.
Sorry, I was going to see you out.
No need. I know the house well. Thank you.
With any luck, Dr. Hellborn won't notice that the paper he put in his pocket is missing until he's back at his office. Let's see what it says. Oh my God! David's been seeing Laura in the house! But he's not hallucinating. I saw Laura on the stairs myself. This is worse than I thought. They're doing things in the house too, and making him think it's Laura. That's just sick. I have to find out what's going on. I need to look around Dread Hill House and see if I can find any clues about how these Laura appearances are being done. And by whom?
Oh, I'd wash it away if I could see the flowing water, nighttime light and dusty glow that bring the heat and fireflies. Oh, I'd run if your stare could find me, if you smirked, refused to share. Yes, I'd win you in that day. To